How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? That's your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. On today's video, there's gonna be a regular trade breakdown. Shit that I always do every weekend. Whether I won, whether I lost. This is shit that I always do on every weekend. Just like my outlook, my trade breakdowns and my type of like educational videos of how to trade support, how to trade resistance, how to trade breakouts, how to trade patterns, how to trade this, how to trade that, and whatnot. So there's gonna be a regular trade breakdown of how I took a trade yesterday on USD on German daily. I could have shared NAS, I could have shared how I took a trade on the NAS, how I took a trade on Tesla, but they just basic because they were regular. They were just like some things that like price was failing to break support, price was failing to break resistance, price has been trading on resistance, price at the bay close, anticipation of a continuation. Those are like basic stuff, you feel me? But today's trade breakdown is different. Today's trade breakdown, people, I repeat, it's different. It's something super different, right? So there's no hourly, there's no daily, there's no 4 hour, there's no 15 minute. This is strictly the hourly time frame. Everything I did strictly on the hourly time frame, not looking for smaller time frames for deeper confirmations, because I had more than enough confirmations to execute the trade that I executed yesterday. So focus on this rectangle. Focus on this rectangle, which I laid out as my support. You understand me? So price at a push, price at exhaustion, price at a continuation push, price came back, price came back, price came back, price came back, until we had a breakout, break back in, breakout again, continuation to the upside. So now what I'm trying to share to you people, what I'm trying to break down, it's the power of using candlesticks to sometimes confirm your entries, because sometimes you confirm entries with breakouts, patterns, structure, behavior, momentum, fundamentals, and so on and so forth. But this one is the power of using candlesticks to confirm your entries, not to confirm a direction. I repeat, not to confirm an overall direction. This is just to confirm an entry, if you are gonna execute or not. You understand me, people? So now, like I said, focusing on this rectangle right there, we had some sort of support, no cap, facts. And I even did share this on my outlook that I don't have a trade idea at the moment. I don't like how price is moving. So looking at support, price at a breakout, price at a break back in, right? So with price breaking back in, I was looking to continue bullish above support, because once you get a breakout and a break back in, this actually means price breaking out. It was trapping sellers right there, or sellers who are waiting for a retest right there in anticipation of what price pushing for a retest and continuing to the downside. But in this instance, price had a breakout and a break back in, right? So once price broke out, I was waiting for a retest to continue to the downside. But price broke back in, I was waiting for a retest above to continue to the upside, right? This is just like textbook Forex, people. This is textbook Forex. So now, looking at the pre-London candle, this candlestick was above our support. Even though I had to remove this, even though I had to remove it and use like horizontal ray, you can tell that from those rejections and those overall rejections right there, price has been trading from that zone, right? So now with this candlestick closing like this, all I waited for, all I was looking for, it was for a continuation to the upside once our London Open trades above. I repeat, once our London Open trades above this candlestick, this pre-London candlestick, I was going to take continuations to the upside. But fortunately, price had a break to the downside. People, I repeat, I was looking for continuations to the upside. But unfortunately, price had a break to the downside. So once price broke to the downside with a bear engulfing candlestick, even though it rejected, even though it didn't close fully bearish, price still closed bearish and price still closed impulsive with a momentum candle on our London Stock Exchange candle, on our London Stock Exchange open. This is the pre-London, right? Price closing above our support in anticipation that once price trades above this candlestick, this pre-London candlestick, we anticipate what continuations to the downside, buying support. Those are facts, basics of trading. But price at a bear candle close to the downside. So with this candlestick closing below, the coming candle tempted to push or tempted to continue further to the upside, but unfortunately it couldn't, right? So this candlestick caught my attention. This was the first candlestick which caught my attention. The London Open candle close. When it opened on our London Open and closed bearish, that caught my attention to say, why did we close bearish even though we had price closing above our support, right? Two, when this candlestick open bullish, right? Because we had a bullish close and this candlestick open bullish. Like I said, I was looking to continue bullish above this pre-London volume because this is an intraday high which price printed out on our on our London open, on our London session, right? There's no other high apart from this high. So when this candlestick opened bullish, people, when this candlestick opened bullish and closed fully bearish, even though it left a wick, but it still closed fully bearish, right? So once this candlestick closed, all I waited for, or all I was anticipating, is that once we have price trading below the close of the candlestick I was looking for, the close, once we have a close below the candlestick which I was looking to be bullish, to be bearish from, once, or okay, let me say this, once candlestick closed like this and the coming candle opened straight on our previous candle close, right? That also caught my attention to say we had a bullish open and a strong bear close, right? I repeat, we had a bullish open and a strong bear close below our support. So if you're trading above support, please buy, or please go long, or please be bullish. If we're trading below support, please be short, please sell, or please be bearish, right? So once this candlestick closed like this, what I waited for on the coming candle, which was like more like our pre-New York volume, which was like our pre-New York candle, all I waited for was for like once price trades, I repeat, once price trades below this candlesticks, because I was looking for a close, right? But I was so comfortable to take a trade because I was so positive and so confident, and I believed in what I was looking at and what I was focusing on. So once this candlestick closed, once this candlestick traded below our two candle closed and the other candle open, all I waited for, or all I was looking for, it was an anticipation of what? A continuation to the downside. With a 30 pip, I think I had a 35 or 36 pip stop loss, somewhere right there, and I had a target of like a 46 or 40 something pip. But it was below, this two rejections right there. So people, let me just repeat this and break it down. Price is trading on our support. When I opened the chart, price was trading above our support, which anticipated that I'm looking forward for continuations to the upside. But once we had a price closing above or closing bearish below our support on our London Open, I anticipated that the volume will continue bearish because we're having a strong bear close and we are on our session opening, which indicates what? Momentum, volume, volatility, right? So once this candle attempted to continue bullish and failed, it also caught my attention, but not really. Now, this candlestick also caught my attention once it opened bullish and closed bearish below our support. Once that candlestick closed, all I waited for, it was for price to trade below this two candlesticks. And I was looking forward for continuation to the downside because I didn't want to be that greedy to say, yeah, price will come back down there, price will do this, price will do that. People, we're not market makers, we're market anticipators. We anticipate market movement, and that's the only thing. Let me repeat this once again. Price was trading above support, right? Once price traded above support on our London Open, we had price trading below with a strong bearish candle to the downside. with the third candle from the bear close, from the bearish engulfing candle close, the third candlestick, which opened bullish and closed strongly bearish below our support, that confirmed my signal into saying once we have price trading below the two previous candlesticks that I was looking for or looking at, I will impulsively or just continue bearish with price. And that was it, people. This was my target because price rejected once, twice, third time. So with my TP, price rejected for the third time. With the third rejection, that just caught my attention into saying when you know that you don't have to be greedy, you don't have to put fear, you don't have to be overconfident, that saves. Understand me? A lot of people could have looked for bigger targets because they have a bigger stop, right? You have a 35 pip stop with a 46 pip profit. That is like something crazy. That's something crazy to a lot of traders in Southern Africa. I repeat, that is something crazy to a lot of Forex traders in Southern Africa because they're used to 1 to 10, 1 to 50, 1 to 100, right? But in this instance, this was a simple 1 to this was a simple 1 to 1. 35 pip stop, 35 pip stop above our two candlesticks, above our three candlesticks, with a target of what? Of a 46 pip to our what? Previous multiple rejections. And that was it, people. That was it. So now on this video, I'm not trying to break down how I took this trade. I'm just trying to show your people that once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you put your focus on it, you don't have to look for any much confluence. If you trade the hourly time frame, why the fuck are you looking for confirmations or entries on the 5-minute time frame? Why the fuck are you doing that? If it's the hourly, let it be the hourly. If it's the 4-hour, let it be the 4-hour. In this instance, this was the hourly time frame. Strictly candlesticks, no breakout, no retest, no bear flag, no bullish flag, no person, no fundamental. This is strictly pure price action, and this is strictly candlestick trading. So people, that's all I got. That's all I got.